The night the lights went out. The night the lights went out in the town, some became frightened and others did not. It wasn't storming, nor was there any lightning, so some didn't find out until later. Those who were at the dance had found out, but those who weren't hadn't, until the next day. Those who had stayed home just noticed that right after the lights went out, the music was no longer heard through the night, and they figured that the dance had ended, but they didn't find out anything until the next day. That Ramon, he loved his girlfriend a lot. Yes, he loved her a lot. I know so because he was my friend, and, well, you know he wasn't the one who talked much, but anyway, he would tell me everything. Many times he'd say how much he loved her. They'd been going together since last year, and they had given each other really pretty rings that they bought at Cress. And she loved him too, but who knows what had happened this summer. They say it was the first time in 4 months that he had seen her. No one knows. No one really knows. Look, I promise you I'm not going to see anybody else or flirt with anyone. I promise you. I want to marry you. Look, we can go away together right now if you want to. We'll wait until then, until we finish school. But look, I promise you I won't go around with anyone else nor flirt with anyone. I promise you. We can leave right now if you want to. I can support you. I know, but they'll get over it. Let's go. Will you go with me? No, it's better to wait, don't you think? It's better if we do it right. I promise you too. You know that I love you. Trust me, Dad wants me to finish school, and, well, I have to do what he says. But that doesn't mean that I don't love you just because I can't go away with you. I do love you. I love you very much. I won't go around with anybody else either. I promise you. Oh, come on, you know everybody knows. I heard something else. Somebody told me that she'd been going around with some dude out there in Minnesota, and that she still kept on writing to Ramon, kept on lying to him. Some of Ramon's friends told him everything. They were working at the same farm where she was, and then, when they saw him out there, they told him right off. He was faithful to her, but she wasn't. She was going around with some guy from San Antonio. He was nothing but a show-off, and he was always all duded up. They say he wore orange shoes and real long coats, and always had his collar turned up. But her, I think she liked to mess around. Otherwise, she wouldn't have been unfaithful. What was bad was her not breaking up with him. When he found out, Juanita hadn't returned yet from up north, and he took to drinking a lot. I saw him once he was drunk, and all he would say was that he was hurting, that was all the woman that left behind, that was all that woman left behind, nothing but pain inside. When I get back to Texas, I'll take her away with me. I can't go on like this anymore. She'll come with me. She will. She's done me wrong. How I love her. With each swing of this hoe, I hear her name. How come you feel this way when you're in love? I no sooner finish supper and I'm staring at her picture until dark. And at noon, during the lunch hour too. But the thing is, I don't really remember how she looks. The picture doesn't seem to look like her anymore. Or she doesn't look like the picture. When the others make fun of me, I just go off to the woods. I see the picture, but I just don't remember anymore how she looks, even if I see her picture. Maybe it's best to not look at it so much. She promised she'd be faithful, and she is, because her eyes and her smile keep telling me so when I picture her in my mind. Soon it'll be time to return to Texas. Each time I wake to the early crow of the roosters, I feel like I'm already there, and that I'm watching her walk down the street. It won't be long now. Well, it's not that I don't love Ramon, but this guy, he's a real smooth talker and we just talk, that's all. And all the girls just stare at him. He dresses really fine, too. It's not that I don't love Ramon, but this guy is real nice and his smile, I see it all day long. No, I'm not breaking up with Ramon. And anyway, what's wrong with just talking? I don't want to get serious with this guy. I promised Ramon, but he keeps on following me around. I don't want to get serious with him. I don't want to lose Ramon. I'm not getting involved with this guy. I just want him around to make the other girls jealous. No, I can't break up with Ramon because I really do love him a lot. It won't be long before we'll see each other again. Who said he was talking to Petra? Well then, why does he always follow me around? I'll have you know he even sends me letters every day with Don Jose's little boy. I know you're going with someone else, but I like talking to you. Ever since I got here and saw you, I want to be with you more and more. Go to the dance Saturday and dance with me all night. Love you, Ramiro. They say she danced the whole night with Ramiro. I think her friends told her something about it, but she just ignored them. This happened about the time when the work season was almost over, and at the last dance, when they were saying goodbye, they promised to see each other back here. I don't think she even remembered Ramon at that moment. But by then, Ramon already knew everything. That's why on that day, after not seeing each other in 4 months, he threw it all in her face. I was with him that day. I was with him when he saw her, and I remember well that he was so happy to see her that he wasn't mad anymore. But then, after talking to her for a while, he started getting angry all over again. They broke up right then and there. You can do whatever you want. You can be sure of that. You're breaking up with me? Yeah, and if you go to the dance tonight, you better not dance with anyone else. And why shouldn't I? We're not going around anymore. We broke up. You can't tell me what to do. I don't care if we broke up or not. You're going to pay for this. You're going to do what I say, when I say, and for as long as I say. Nobody makes a fool out of me. You're going to pay for this one way or another. You can't tell me what to do. You're going to do what I say, and if you don't dance with me, you don't dance with anyone. And I mean for the entire dance. Well, they say Juanita asked her parents for permission to leave early for the dance. She went with some of her friends, and the orchestra hadn't even started playing, and there they were already at the dance hall, standing by the door so the guys would see them and ask them to dance right away. Juanita had been dancing with only one guy when Ramon got there. He walked in and looked all around for her. He saw her dancing, and when the song ended, he went over and grabbed her away from the guy. This guy, just a kid, didn't say anything. He just walked away and asked someone else to dance. Anyway, when the music started again, Juanita refused to dance with Ramon. They were standing right in the middle of the dance floor, and all the other couples were dancing around them. They stood there arguing, and then she slapped him, and he yelled something at her, and he charged out of the dance hall. Juanita walked over to the bench and sat down. The song hadn't even ended when all the lights went out. There was a bunch of yelling and screaming, and they tried to turn them back on, but they saw that the whole town had blacked out. The workers from the electric company found Ramon inside the power plant that was about a block away from the dance hall. They say that his body was burnt to a crisp, that he was holding on to one of the transformers. That's why all the lights went out. The people at the dance found out almost right away. And the ones who were close to Ramon and Juanita heard him tell her that he was going to kill himself because of her. The people at home didn't find out until the next day, that Sunday morning before and after Mass. They just loved each other so much, don't you think? No doubt.